This is the story of Ted Kaczynski. Born in 1942 in Chicago, he was filled with an intense hatred for modern society and much preferred natural, tranquil settings like the one we are in now. This documentary explains the life, explanation, and execution of one of America's most infamous domestic terrorists.
How do you catch a bomber who leaves behind no trace evidence, who has the ability to evade authorities for 18 years? This is the Unabomber.
The Unabomber's first bomb was in 1987. It was a very primitive bomb, and it was at the University of Chicago. The Unabomber, Ted Kaczynski, was born May 22, 1942, in Chicago, Illinois. He was an intellectual child prodigy with an IQ of 167. At age 16, he was accepted to the University of Harvard and graduated in 1962. As a child, he was bullied and had poor social development, though he had a knack for mathematics.
I'm FBI agent Penelope Garcia. A task force was instituted in order to approach the Unabomber. It consisted of the FBI ATFI. It consisted of the FBI, ATF, and the U.S. Postal Inspection Service. There were 150 full-time investigations, analysts, and others. They were in search of clues to identify this lone waft bomber. Unabomb stands for University and Airline Bombings. The media then started to call him the Unabomber. We predicted a drop in the initial profile. We predicted that he would be from Chicago, but he had lived in San Francisco and Salt Lake City. This turned out to be true. Determining his occupation proved to be more difficult. We had ideas from scientists to plumbers. In predicting the Unabomber's gender was undetermined. We interviewed many female suspects as well as male, but could not find a single one.
The casualties of the Unabomber consisted of 3 American lives. 24 were injured, and though the authorities tried to look for a connection between the victims, it was concluded that they were chosen at random. The big break in the case came when the Unabomber sent his manifesto to the FBI. It was 35,000 words long and explained his ills of modern society. This action led to a debate among the FBI whether it was okay to give in to terrorists. They chose to publish it in hopes of identification. Due to the publishment of the manifesto, Dave Kaczynski claimed it to be his brother Theodore Kaczynski. He explained the FBI and told them about his brother. He provided documents as evidence against his brother. Theodore Kaczynski was found in a remote cabin in Montana. In the cabin, the FBI found bomb parts, 400,000 handwritten journals, and one ready-to-be-made bomb. In January of 1988, the Unabomber was found guilty. His brother received a $1 million reward for turning in Kaczynski, which, instead of using on himself, he chose to share with the victims' families. As for the Unabomber, he is in a supermax prison in an isolated cell in Colorado.